Okay, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wakar Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutation you, I came out that push this word of truth and sincerity. This is going to be a quick lesson, my thoughts while driving. Hey, I explained to the Akim last night. We was, hanging out together, breaking bread. And then I had a dream. And this is the second dream within a month of military presence on the streets. In this particular dream, what I can remember, is the brother Shamar coming to pick me up. And which he usually do all the time, and either I take his car, or I jump in his car. Most of the time I jump in his car, or we take my car. And we had to go chill, hang out, do what we do, do videos, whatever. But in the event, in this particular dream, we was driving and we went to go check another brother out. I don't know what brother it was because I didn't see the brother. I know we was in an apartment building and we had to run down 6 flights. But before we ran down 6 flights, we was chilling in the house and we just saw a drone come to the window, and zoom in. And this particular drone had weapons on it. So we was like, oh shit. At first we thought it was a chariot, and then we quickly realized it was a drone, and we ran to the next room to get away from the drone. The drone was by the window, and the drone came to the other window. So we ran downstairs to get away from that, to get out of the building, so we can get out of harm's way. Because we understood from there that something was popping. So we go downstairs, and when we run downstairs, we see a bunch of women and children, and they screaming, and the children are hollering and screaming and crying, and the women are trying to calm them down, and they scared to death. But we trying to get out of harm's way. So we get to the brother's vehicle, but we had to creep because there was massive military personnel dressed in black with black helmets on where you couldn't see their faces. So I'm like, what the hell? So we trying to get into the brother's car, but we couldn't go nowhere. He had to ditch his car, but he didn't really want to ditch his car. Understandable, but we couldn't go nowhere. So we had to get on foot and run. So what we did was we got out. So we avoided the police or whatever they was, the paramilitary at that particular time. We avoided them. We left the car there. And we said we come back for it later. So we left them, so we started running. And we went to my crib, my neighborhood, and as soon as we got there, that neighborhood was being besieged as well from the paramilitary. They was taking over the 5 brothers. They was coming from the sky. Helicopters was, dropping down, and swooping down and speaking out of the bullhorn, telling people to relax. This is just a military, how can I say? They would say it was a military, not a takeover, but a military occupation due to the declaration of martial law. So I'm like, what the hell? So we trying to escape it. So as we running, I run into, a fucking short soldier, but it's a Moabite. And she telling me moves and she could do what she want to do. So I'm like, okay, all right. So I'm trying to comply. But eventually the spirit had me whereas I got away. But there was a woman that was in my dream. I could see, because it's like in my dream, it was like I was outside looking in, but I was there in the mix. But I was outside looking in to all the drama that was taking place. And it was this woman, and in the dream, to tell you the truth, it looked like my sister. That was just bugged out. And she was screaming and telling her daughter to run. But they had her handcuffed. You know what I'm saying? She was like, run, run. And that's when one of the paramilitary, you couldn't see their face, gave her a butt in the head and knocked her out. So, I mean, that's all I can remember. But the scriptures that have come to my mind is 2nd Esdras 15 and 16. Those are scriptures that come to my mind. 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, the 16th chapter, going into Jacob's trouble and martial law. Jeremiah 30 and 7, Revelation 12 and 12. These are the scriptures that come to my mind, because That's prophecy. I mean, I woke up kind of like, oh shit, you know, glad to be out the dream, but that's a dream that's going to be soon reality, become reality. And then I explained the dream to my woman, and she was telling me, I was telling her when I woke up, I had this crazy dream. And she was like, well, I didn't say nothing to you, but I had the same dream, similar to what you were saying, you know, a couple of days ago. But I just kept it to myself. So that's hey man, that's Joel too. The Most High said He gonna pour His Spirit upon all flesh, and their sons and their daughters is going to prophesy, man, and see visions. Roughly paraphrasing it. So we're at that time, man. You know, there's no time to be lollygagging. There's no time to get weak. There's no time to try to go back into the society, this world, this wicked ass society. Man, we at the time of the end, man. Esau's society is circling the drain. Look what's going on, man, throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Nothing but straight madness. Madness, man. So, hey, man, this is my thoughts of while driving, you know, just sharing my dream. The second dream I had about military presence in the streets within a month and a half, you know. So it's kind of crazy and it's scary. It's also scary, man, you know, because you got to realize one thing. These crackers are going to come down having great wrath. Like it says in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, the 69th verse, the burning wrath of a great multitude. Who's that great multitude? And what's that burning wrath? That's the Esau's military, man. They're going to come down having great wrath, man. And those that's a part of the 2/3 club, they're going to be taken. You got to have certain Akim that's a part of the elect. They might have to go through that, but the Most High's going to find a way for them to escape. It's just my thoughts while I'm driving, man. You know, to explain what I have been dreaming. You know, I've been having dreams of chariots. I've been having dreams of military presence occupying the streets of New York and damn near the streets of America due to the fact that Donald Trump declared martial law. And we're approaching. We actually, as I'm speaking right now, we're coming close to the November 2020 elections. So keep that in mind, because either which way, if Biden lose, he gonna declare that he was cheated. The Russian collusion. Think about that. If Donald Trump, if he get defeated, we're just gonna claim that the Democrats cheated him out of another 4 years. They put in their sick, demented, Democrat candidate, you know what I mean? Joe Biden. So all kind of madness, you know, was about to take place, man. And I can remember the Apostle Tahar saying about 6 months ago that you only have 6 months left to do your thing, man. Because everything is going to go down the drain from there. And I can see that happening, man. I can see that happening, dude. The spirit and power, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, I hope it happens, man. You know, because I want out. I want the yoke of Esau off my neck, man. Because it's becoming unbearable. It's becoming unbearable, you know, with all this, how can I say, excuse my French, fuckery, and all the rest of the bullshit that's taking place in this society, man. Hey, man, so this has been a few thoughts that was on my mind, so I think I put the camera on and do a video. I couldn't really bring out any scriptures. I could mention scriptures, but I couldn't really bring them out because due to the fact that I'm driving. So, hey, we all know these scriptures, Akim, and those that's new, you can go and research the scriptures and find that these things I'm saying are so. So with that being said, let me say shalom.